How's it going, beautiful people? I'm Dinny and welcome to another vlog update. It's been one hell of a month for me returning to Twitch TV, and I'm pretty sure by now that you guys on YouTube are very aware of sort of my transition over there. I just wanted to clarify a few things in regards to it all. I'm quite surprised at the amount of people that think that I've only just started Twitch TV. I haven't. I've been doing Twitch TV as long as I've been doing YouTube, and the reason for that is when I first started doing YouTube, it was really hard for me to engage with people on YouTube through the comment section, so I got everyone to come over onto my Steam and add me as a friend on Steam, because back then I only had like 60 subs or something. And then every time I logged on to Steam, I had like 20 people all messaging me at once, and here I am trying to flick through all the screens, and I just couldn't do it. So I decided to start doing live streams on YouTube, and honestly the quality of a YouTube live stream back then is still really crappy now, but not as bad, but back then it was just godly awful. It was really bad. And so I think someone must have suggested Twitch TV or ended up finding it myself, and when I moved over there, it was just supremely better. And so, like I said, I've been doing Twitch TV for as long as I've been doing YouTube. It's not far off. And so I really wanted to thank everyone that has moved over from YouTube and followed me on Twitch TV and made an account there and all that sort of thing. You really don't understand how much I appreciate that. I really honestly do. I know it can sometimes be a real pain having multiple accounts. Trust me, I've got like a million different accounts for various different online game stores and other bits and pieces. It is annoying, but I do appreciate it. I stress it all the time for you guys to join me over in Twitch TV, because like I mentioned, YouTube streaming is just really crappy quality. Twitch TV is definitely a lot better, and it's far easier for me to moderate the chat as well as actually talk to you guys. It's honestly just too hard having two lines of chat open and trying to flick between the two. If I can have the chat all on one screen, it just makes it so much easier for me as a streamer. Like, I do appreciate it. Now, why have I gone over to Twitch TV? Am I still doing YouTube? Yes, I am still doing YouTube. Honestly, I'll be mainly focusing on my second YouTube channel, which is with my husband Matthew. I'm married, if you guys haven't picked up on that yet. And the reason for that is because I have done so much work on YouTube, and everything's copyrighted now, which is fine because I don't care about the money. I was never in it for the money. It's more like the social aspect of it all that I'm really interested in. But I would lock myself in this room for like 12 hours a day on a Saturday and Sunday, upload throughout the week, and each of my videos would only get like 5 or 6 comments. It would get like 50 likes and, you know, a couple thousand views and all that sort of thing. That's great, but that's not what I did YouTube for. I did it for the interaction with you guys, and so that wasn't enough for me. And especially after the year that I had last year, it was just a nightmare. Physically and mentally draining was 2019 for me, and I was always constantly worried about when I came back if you guys would still be here. And so I wanted a way to actually talk to you guys and see how you've been, because even the year before that I hadn't really done any Twitch TV or YouTube. So especially the hit that we took last year with me just being AFK pretty much the whole year with going through surgeries and all that sort of thing, it was just yeah, a bit mental. So that's why I focused on Twitch TV this year, because basically I've really missed you guys. I really have. Now, where's The Walking Dead? I don't know how many times I've said this, and it's honestly going to be the last time I've said this, because it's really frustrating that people haven't listened to me before or read the comment section before. But basically, I've attempted to play season 3, and I'm no word of a lie, at least 20 times. At least 20 times. I did a charity live stream a few years ago, and WeZap donated $800 to go towards buying toys and food and hygiene products and stuff for those in need here in Tasmania during Christmas time. And I asked him, because obviously it was a one hell of a donation, I asked him, you know, what can I do for you to make it up for you? And he asked me to play The Walking Dead, like finish it. And I tried my absolute heart out to try and get it to work, and I don't know why. I installed the game, reinstalled it, took it off cloud saving, put it onto like hard drive saving, and all this sort of thing. Anyway, every time I would get up to a different point, it would either crash in season 1 or towards the end of it would either crash at the end of like episode 1 or crash in episode 2, and it would always get up to the same point, and then when I would reload into the game again, it wouldn't have saved any of the progress that I've made. So I've had to play through episode 1 and episode 2 over 20 times, and I'm just so over it. I'm so over that game. And then during that time is when Telltale Games fired my friend, fired lots of my friends in fact from Telltale Games. So I just don't really feel like I'm in the right headspace to play that game as well, because I have such resentment for it being so shit in terms of crashing and not saving my game, but also with the way that they treated my friends. I think that my friends have moved on, but I haven't. I hold grudges like that. So I've heard that they're probably coming back again. I hope it's under new leadership, because it was really shit. It was really shit for people working there in a lot of ways. So that's how I feel about that. Will I be playing The Last of Us 2? Of course, guys. I'm so baffled why people would honestly ask me that. Like, oh my god, I will make myself broke buying that game for you guys. Yes, definitely. I will be, however, live streaming it on Twitch TV first. I will upload it onto YouTube. The way it's going to work is I'll live stream it and I'll just black out my 2 screens. So it'll be like as if I won't be talking to anyone on chat throughout the gameplay, basically. So that'll be a thing. That's going to be interesting because I don't normally do that. I found it really interesting, some of the comments basically saying like, of course she doesn't understand the game because she's too busy talking. Dude, if you've watched any of my games like Bioshock or Spec Ops or just any game that I've ever played, the game never ever makes sense to me, regardless if I'm talking to people or not. Like I have the memory span of a goldfish. I don't understand it. And the problem that I've been facing with Red Dead 2, which I think the 3rd or 4th time I went back to it, I've picked up on it a whole lot more, is just that frigging controller. Like I find it so clunky. Like I know that Red Dead is supposed to be made for Xbox, but I still think it's clunky, and having to unload the horse the way that you do is just so annoying. There's a lot of things that are very, very annoying, and I've gotten up to a part now where the story is becoming a lot more interesting, so I am actually more invested into it. So you're probably watching like the earlier live streams where I'm just so friggin' frustrated from the Xbox controller that I just hate everything about the game. I kept punching my friggin' horse for no reason because I was trying to get up on him, but I was pressing the wrong button obviously, and it was just awful. In the description down below, or even in the comment section, I'll be putting a list of games that I'll be playing on the live streams for the next few months. These are games that I've already got and have been either kindly donated to me or I've bought like years and years ago, and I just really want to get around to finishing them. Please don't suggest other games that are not on that list, because it's likely that I don't own it, and I'm not in any mood to put myself into any more debt with this whole YouTube and Twitch TV thing. I have been really, really surprised with the amount of support that I've gotten on Twitch, I must admit. We've got up to like 80 subs this month, so a sub on Twitch TV is where people pay $5 towards subscribing to your channel. That's if they get a tier 1 sub. I won't make it too complicated, but there's 3 tiers. Anyway, tier 1 is the lowest tier, and 50% goes to Twitch TV and 50% goes towards myself. And I'm really, really, really honestly surprised that we've had so many. And the reason for that is because there's been a few people in the community that have been incredibly generous and have donated probably around 60 subs. So I expect that number to drop to 20 this month. So that's fine. I've never really been in it for the money, but I must admit it does help at least pay the internet bill when we have that many people, because we do have a massive internet bill each month, so then we can get unlimited upload, which is obviously what I need, because it was costing us a fortune before we had this contract. So as well as going towards power and stuff like that, but that's a whole other thing. So I hope that sums up some questions that you guys have for me. If you have any other questions, message me down below. If you haven't already, please join us on Twitch TV. I know I prattle on about it all the time, but it's honestly for legit reasons. Like, I just want to get to know you. It bothers me that you guys can be sometimes cynical and think that I have ulterior motives and stuff. I'd honestly like to think that you guys would know me better, and that I've worked so hard to try and keep this channel together and to, you know, catch up with you guys. I've risked my friend's relationship, I've risked my own like relationship with my husband. I don't see my family as much, you know, so I've done a hell of a lot to stay connected to you guys. And it's very easy for people on the other side of the screen to think that, you know, yeah, whatever. It's not like that at all. It's very easy. If this was something that I did for a living, I would be a piece of piss, because I'm also having to work full time as well. So it's just, try and do it for yourselves and then get back to me, because it's not as easy as it is. Anyway, I better go because I want to live stream on Twitch TV now. Lemon's getting antsy. Hey darling. So yeah, come over guys, I want to catch up with you again. You might see my little baby here, and yeah, either way, I hope you've had a great New Year so far, and I'll see you soon, okay? Morning. Ooh. Hey baby.